Review your online presence before the job search. First impressions matter. A potential employer's first impression of you could be based on your online presence, so you should review it before they do. Here are the learning outcomes for this video. By the end of the video, you should 1. Understand what your online presence is. 2. Understand the privacy myth of online accounts. 3. Understand how to review and secure your online presence. And 4. Understand what to do if you're unhappy with your online presence. Let's get started. Your online presence is the sum of all data about you that's available on the internet. This data consists of photos, videos, posts, articles, reviews, financial data, metadata, and so on. Some of this data you generated, such as when you make a post, and some of this data was generated by someone else, such as when a friend posts a photo of you. All this data can make an impression on anyone with an internet connection. The first step in reviewing your online presence is to go through all your social media accounts and associated data. You might have already limited access to this data by setting your social media to private so that only pre-approved people can view your posts. However, there's a privacy myth when it comes to private profiles because your friends can send your data to others via screen snip, screenshot, download, email, etc., and you have little to no control over that form of data transfer. You should assume that even with a private profile, your data could become publicly available. You might believe that some of your online accounts are anonymous and therefore the data is not part of your online presence. Unfortunately, this probably isn't true. Even if you have an anonymous username on Reddit, or if you only use your initials to leave online reviews, computer programs are really good at reviewing this data to reverse engineer your identity. You should assume that these anonymous accounts aren't actually anonymous and are therefore part of your online presence. The final step to reviewing your online presence is to Google yourself. What results came up on the first page of the search results? What about the second page, the fifth page? What image results came up? Any news results? Googling yourself might show you some data that you didn't create, and it might also show you some data that you've forgotten about. While reviewing your online presence, make sure that your data is locked down and secure. Use strong passwords for all social media and turn on multi-factor authentication when possible. You can also check how your data is being used. Review the privacy policies for your social media and ask yourself these questions. How is your data being used? Is your data being sold to advertisers? Is your data aggregated and anonymized before third parties see it? Avoid using social media that doesn't adequately protect your online presence. After you finish reviewing your online presence, you should ask yourself these questions. 1. Does your online presence accurately reflect who you are? 2. Are you embarrassed by any online photos, videos, or posts? 3. If you're not embarrassed now, do you think you might be embarrassed 5 years from now? 4. What impression would a stranger get from reviewing your online presence? And 5. How does your professional social media, like LinkedIn, compare with your personal social media, like Instagram or TikTok? Your answers to these questions should help you decide if you have further work to do on cleaning up your online presence. And remember, employers can monitor your social media, so you might want to follow the grandma rule. If you wouldn't want your grandma to see it, then don't post it on social media. If you aren't completely happy with your online presence, then there are some options. First, you should be able to control the online data that you created. For example, if you don't like a photo, delete it, or delete your entire social media account. Second, concerns about online privacy are pushing some companies to improve privacy settings, so make sure you take advantage of these settings. And third, your online presence can be rehabbed. For example, there are companies that can help you with search engine optimization if you don't like your Google results. That's the end of this foundational video, but just a reminder that this video is part of a longer playlist. The playlist is in chronological order, meaning videos at the beginning of the playlist cover things that occur at the beginning of a job search and vice versa. If you liked this video, then you should check out the other videos in the playlist. If you thought this video was confusing, then try going backwards in the playlist to learn more about job search up until this point, or even forwards in the playlist to see how things come together. Thanks.